Good morning, children. We had already discussed writing letters, but we have discussed formal letters. You know, formal letters are official letters. Today, we are going to discuss informal letters. First of all, we should know what is a letter. A letter is one of the most important means of communication. In spite of the increased popularity of telephony, it has not lost its relevance. It is used to share thoughts and feelings from one person to another person, to discuss important issues, to convey some message, information, to strike a business deal, to express opinion on a burning issue, etc. These are the use or importance of the writing letter. Next, we should know kinds of letter or types of letters. There are, broadly speaking, two types of letters. First, informal letters. Second, formal letters. In our previous discussion, we had discussed formal letters to you. I had discussed you to write a letter to your principal for leave and a letter to your principal for transfer certificate. They are called formal letters, which are written officially. Today we are going to discuss informal letters, letters to parents, relatives and friends are informal in a style and tone. Remember this. Informal letters are written to father or mother, our relatives, uncle, grandfather, grandmother, and friends. Through these letters, we share our personal thoughts and experiences, give invitations, make requests, apologize, send our congratulations, give or seek inquiry, etc. These are the matters of an informal letter. Drafting an informal letter. So you should remember the main points. First of all, you can see address and date. First of all, the address of the letter writer. You are writing the letter, so you are writer or you are sender of the letter. Now, generally written on the top left side without end punctuation. No need of comma or full stop. You can see the example. First of all, 40C, Sector 48, Chandigarh, 4 August 2020. So in part A, in the beginning, you have to write your address if you are writing a letter or informal letter. Second point is salutation. The salutation written below the date in the address with some margin depends on the relation of the letter writer. Letter writer is called the addressee, to whom the letter is written, who is called a recipient. Dear father, dear mother, dear brother, dear uncle, dear Ravi, dear friend. So many things are there under salutation. Third point, body of the letter. It contains the main idea or ideas the letter writer wants to convey. Now, the next point comes, that is subscription. The letter must have an appropriate subscription in accordance with the salutation used before. Suppose relationship to whom you are writing letter. Suppose he is your friend or some acquaintance, or he may be your parents, or the person may be your relatives. So you have to write yours sincerely, yours affectionately. Suppose you are writing the letter to your father, you can write yours affectionately, your loving son or daughter, if you are a girl, etc. In the last point, signature. The letter writer, means you, must mention your name or formally sign the letter. In the last, you write your name. Dear children, this is important for us to remember the format of the formal letter, which has already been discussed to you. Letters written to officials, editors, businessmen, etc., are formal in nature, though they need not be very rigid and banal. They are brief and to the point. Drafting a formal letter. Just I have told you, uh, such letters are written to officials. I had given you examples in our previous discussion. You write a letter to your principal for leave or transfer certificate. We had discussed. Now you see what has been written here. Address and date. The date. The letter writer uses his address and date on the top left side, followed by the brief address of the recipient of the letter as follows: 40C, Sector 48, Chandigarh, 4 August 2020. The editor, The Times of India, Chandigarh. Salutation: if the letter is directed to an individual, we write Dear Sir or Dear Madam. If it is written to a firm or organization, we write Dear Sirs, because many people are there in the firm or organization. Heading: the heading of the subject is often given below the salutation. Remember, whenever you write an informal letter, there is no need to write heading. But in official letter, formal letter, you have to write heading. Dear sir, subject, placing an order for books. Suppose if this is a business letter. Suppose you write a letter to the editor of a newspaper, you have to write subject. If you write a letter to your principal for leave, you have to write the subject. D. The body of the letter, it contains the subject matter put in a clear and concise manner. Subscription, use the following expressions in accordance with the salutation. Dear sirs, yours faithfully, dear Mr. R.K. Sharma, yours sincerely. Signature, the letter writer signs the letter clearly mentioning his/her name and designation. Dear children, now time has come to discuss the informal letter. You can see, you should remember some important points whenever you write an informal letter. Contents: body, to the point, grammatically correct, interesting details, accuracy, vocabulary, phrases, idioms, spellings, punctuation, examples should be accurate. Last one is layout, address, salutation, and subscription. These points should be remembered by you. Now, here you can see an informal letter. First of all, you see the sender's address. Suppose you are writing a letter, you have to mention your address. 273 New Patel Nagar, Faridabad. After that, you write the date. Third point is salutation, dear Lokesh. Suppose if you are writing a letter to your friend, if you are writing a letter to your father, you have to write dear father. If you are writing a letter to your mother, you have to write dear mother. See the body of letter, which has been given in two parts. See this I am glad to read in your letter that you have got 88% marks in 10th class. It is indeed a memorable achievement. In this letter, I am going to tell you about my memorable meeting with the sports star Sachin Tendulkar. The writer congratulates his friend for getting 88% marks, and now he tells that meeting with a sports star whose name is Sachin Tendulkar. Now the details are there. As you know, that my sister Suchitra has been selected for admission to MBBS class, so my father arranged a dinner party. We went to a restaurant for dinner. All of us were in a very happy mood. All of a sudden, my eyes fell on Sachin Tendulkar. I could not control myself and rushed to his table. My sister is also a fan of Sachin. She took his autograph. Sachin congratulated my sister on her success. We talked on so many matters, especially cricket. We wished him good luck for the forthcoming series and returned home with an unforgettable moment. I will write more in the next letter. Now, there is time for closing the letter. Convey my regards to uncle and aunt. Now, sender's name and signature. Yours lovingly, Kanishk. So, this was an example of the informal letter. Now there is a question for discussion. Write a letter to your sister suggesting to her what she should read during the summer vacation. Your name is Prabjot and live at 11 Guru Nanak Nagari, Patiala. First of all, you write your address, which is called sender's address, 11 Guru Nanak Nagari, Patiala. You write date June 11, 2020. Dear Ashima, it is clear that the letter has been written to a friend. Now see the body of letter. It is nice of you to write to me and seek my advice about what you should read during the coming summer vacation. It is a matter of delight that you believe in time management. As you are interested in joining medical profession, you should study some books and magazines on biology, physics and chemistry. You should develop a taste for these subjects, but at the same time, you should study English and general knowledge and mental ability as in some national level PMTs. All these subjects are given due weightage. But do take care of your health. Don't remain absorbed in your books only. A judicious mixture of reading and relaxation is a must. With best wishes, yours affectionately, Prabjot. Dear children, now you have an idea to write a letter to your friend. Again, I would like to repeat, such letters are called informal letters. Question number 2, you see, example Second example, you are Yogesh living in the school hostel. Your annual examination is going to be over in a couple of days. The school authorities have declared that they will be holding classes like painting, clay modeling, yoga, and karate. You are interested in joining these classes, which will run for a fortnight. Write a letter to your father informing him that now you will come after the hobby classes. Very interesting question. Dear children, you have to write, prepare yourself to write the letter. First of all, you have to write your address. First, here you can see 11 Bose Hostel, NC Public School, Dalhousie, June 11, 2020. Dear Dad, I am thankful to you for your encouragement during all these days. My annual examinations are going on very well. We will heave a sigh of relief in a couple of days. Must be waiting for me. The school authorities have declared that they will be holding hobby classes like painting, clay modeling, yoga, and karate, Papa. You know it well that I am keenly interested in learning painting. It is a golden opportunity, should not I avail myself of this golden chance? I am hopeful that you will allow me to join these classes. I will come after a fortnight. With regards to you and dear mom, looking forward to meeting you soon. Yours lovingly, Yogesh. Dear children, this is your duty to read the questions and the answers by heart so that you may write a good letter to your friends, parents, and other people, other relatives. Now there is a question four for you. Question number 3. You are Ayush, a student of 7th class of APJ School, Noida. During the races, most of the students sit together, open their tiffin boxes, and share their contents. The children enjoy this time to the most. This style generates many good qualities among the students. You want to share your feelings of this community lunch with your cousin. Write him a letter in this context. 7A Balaji Hostel, Kolkata. Netaji Marg, Kolkata. First of all, the sender writes his own address. After that, he writes the date. After that, salutation comes. Dear Rohan, hi. How are you now? I hope you are enjoying yourself. I am thankful to you for sharing with me your happiest moments in your school. I also want to share with you the best time in my school, which is, of course, the races when all my friends sit together and take lunch together. Just when the recess bell goes, we rush to a common place and open our lunch boxes in one sing. Now here opens a gala feast of rich taste and variety. The air is full of aroma which intoxicates us all. To add flavor to taste, we relate some jokes and have pills of laughter. I invite you to come see and enjoy this experience. Looking forward to a quick reply. With best wishes, yours lovingly, Ayush. Now there is a other question. You are Sankalp. Your uncle has asked you to tell him what you wish to be. Write him a letter and also explain why you wish to join that profession. So you need to write the center's address, means your address, 3L Model Town, Karnal. After that, you have to mention the date, that is 13th March 2020. Dear uncle, many thanks for the lovely birthday card and your best wishes. I am thankful to you for another thing, your interest in my career. You know, I am interested in becoming an IAS officer. You are my role model. Father often quotes your example in dedication and devotion. I am aware that passing IAS examination is not everybody's cup of tea. But at the same time, I am aware of my determination and your direction. An IAS officer has got a great and inviolable social status. He is a policy maker, and moreover, there is a variety of duties which are found nowhere else. It is indeed a challenging job. I promise you that I will work very hard to reach my destination. With regards, yours lovingly, Sankal. Dear children, now this is my advice that you should listen this video again and again so that you may understand to write a good informal letters. Never forget to write the letters. Questions are there before you. I would like to advise you to write the letters in your own language. If you have any kind of problem, you can consult your dictionary. Remember my suggestion once again. Questions are there before you. Write the letters in your copies, in your notebooks, the letters in your own language. that will be beneficial for you. I think you are going to do better. Thank you, children.